everyone. Thank you so much for joining me back again with another movie review. Y'all gonna have to excuse like the orbs and light things that you see because the sun is not letting me be great today. So anyway, I know it's been a minute, like maybe like what, a couple weeks or a month since I posted something. You know, y'all know I need to be more consistent. I want this stuff to pop up off the graph. But today I'm here. I even made like a little list to review the movie Operation Christmas Drop. It's a Netflix movie and it's a really cute movie. I liked it. I just wrote down some notes because sometimes like I forget certain things that happen in the movie. I was like, I just want to write that stuff down so I can see, you know, let me see some things, let me remember some things. And let's see. So starts off with this girl. Her name is Erica. She's like a legislative aide to a congresswoman. Like she's like running around doing her like business, you know, running errands for her. You know, just basically like the glue that holds everything together. And she gets sent to a military base because this particular military base that's based in, I believe it was in Guam. They were using military planes to fund these gifts for, you know, the kids of the island who didn't have a lot of things. And so they were like, oh no, you know, that's one of the bases that we're automatically gonna have to drop off because they're using our planes to fund something that's not military based or whatever. So, and if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. But the guy who shows her around at the military base, his name is Andrews, and he was just like basically showing her around. And you know, Erica was coming off a little strong. Like she was very like kind of rude to him, and you know, they was like riding in a Jeep and stuff. She was like making snarky comments, and so he was just kind of like, he took it in stride, but he kind of started saying stuff back, you know, because she was like digging on his character. So he kind of was like, well, I mean, you don't even really know me. And so they go to the hotel, like the hotel room that she's staying at, and there was like ooh, I don't want to get it wrong. It was a gecko on her wall, and he was like, oh, you know, that's good luck. And she was like, nah, no, nothing about this is luck. Like she was already mad because she had to be on a military base instead of being with her family. But she didn't want to be with her family anyway because her family, like her dad had married some new girl after her mom died a few years ago, and she wasn't having it. She didn't want to be around the family because of that. And let's see, so then it just comes to find out that actually, you know, the planes are not being used. Like they're being used, but they're not using the money for that. Like they're using the money from the donations. That's, oh my god, I don't feel like I'm explaining this right. But the money that they raise like from for donations to give to the kids of the islands is like out of the community's own pockets. Like they have fundraisers to get them things like generators, you know, books for school, like internet access, because all of this stuff is very imperative because they're in these countries that are kind of impoverished. So like it's like Santa Claus coming like once every few months or even like once a year to certain islands because of the community raising all this money. And so like the congresswoman was thinking like, oh, they're using this to fund, they're using our money, our tax money, our military planes to fund all these things that the kids were getting. And it's like, no, actually this is coming out of the community's pockets. Like the communities are raising these monies by themselves, by like having food drives, you know, just trying to like do fundraising and stuff within the community. And but the congresswoman didn't want to hear that. She's like, because you know, she's on a mission to cut like certain bases because they had to cut or defund certain bases or whatever. And you know, like I said, I never spoil it, but it was really interesting to see like that this is actually a real thing that the Air Force does. Like the Air Force literally, they have this, you know, this Operation Drop where they, you know, take things like for the kids of the island, and they like basically put them on the planes and like drop them off the planes in these like big old like wooden box things, and they like float into the ocean, like parachute off the plane into the ocean, and then they drag the boxes onto the beaches, and then it has like, you know, all the supplies that they need for each island and stuff. And I like my heart like warmed up because it was like, oh my god, like this is so cool that the actual like Air Force actually does this. And in real life, like they've been doing this since like they've been doing this since 1952, you know. And I was just like, I didn't know that they did that. And it was like, you know, it was a really cute movie overall. Like I always say, I don't ever spoil stuff for you. Like you guys need to go watch it yourself. It's on Netflix. It's called Operation Christmas Drop. Go watch it. Go support, you know, go support black films. You know, the leading woman is a black woman. So, you know, I'm all about that, promoting watching black movies, you know, because like because why not? So anyway, that's all I had on that. You know, go watch it. And with that, bye.